Hello, welcome to my channel. And today, we will talk about José Rizal's trip in Belgian Brussels. In January 28, 1890, José Rizal left in Paris for two reasons. The number one reason why José Rizal left in Paris is that the cost of living in Paris was very expensive. And the second one is that the gay social life of the city hampered his literary works, especially the writings of his second novel El Filibusterismo. José Rizal was accompanied by José Albert when he moved to Brussels. They lived in a modest boarding house run by two Jacobi sisters. Suzanne and Maria Albert left the city, replaced by José Alejandrino. José Rizal busy writing his second novel, and also wrote articles for La Solidaridad and letters to his family and friends. He also spent part of his time in the medical clinic. He also had gymnastics, target practice and fencing. José Rizal was the first to advocate the Filipinization of its orthography. While in Brussels, his article was published in La Solidaridad entitled Sobre la nueva ortografía de la lengua Tagalog, which is the new orthography of the Tagalog language. In this article, he laid down the rules of the new Tagalog orthography. José Rizal gave the credit for the adoption of his new orthography to Dr. Trinidad H. Pardo de Tavera. José Rizal received news from Juan Luna and Valentin Ventura that the Filipinos in Spain were destroying the name of their nation by gambling too much. José Rizal wrote to M.H. del Pilar to remind Filipinos in Madrid that they did not come to Europe to gamble but to work for their fatherland's freedom. The gambling Filipinos in Madrid were angry when they learned of Rizal's moralizing. They called him Papa, which is Pope, instead of Pepe. José Rizal's hometown Calamba agrarian trouble was getting worse. Don Francisco refused to pay higher rents imposed by the Dominican landlords. And also Dominican order filed cases to dispossess Rizal family of their land in Calamba. Relatives were deported, which are Paciano, Antonio Lopez, which is husband of Narcissa, Silvestre Ubaldo, which is husband of Olympia, and lastly Manuel Hidalgo, which is husband of Saturnina. José Rizal had bad dreams during the nights in Brussels. He feared he would not live long. José Rizal was not afraid to die, not until he finished his second novel. In a letter to M.H. del Pilar, Rizal wrote, "Sad presentiments assaults me, though I do not give them entire credence. In my childhood I had a strange belief that I would not reach 30 years of age. I am preparing myself for death. Leang La Never Ready is my true name." José Rizal said that we have only once to die, and if we do not die well we lose the opportunity which will not again be presented to us. This message has a deep meaning for us because what José Rizal said has a point. That's why if there is an opportunity, just get it, even if it is bad or good the result. Paciano wrote to Rizal about their cases against the Dominicans. Cases were appealed to the Supreme Court in Spain. He wrote to Del Pilar, getting him as their counsel, and notified that he will be going to Madrid to supervise the handling of their cases. It was against the background of mental anguish in Brussels, during those sad days when he was worried by family disasters, that he wrote his pathetic poem, Ami. There is two things brought some measures of cheers to the despondent José Rizal as he was preparing to leave. Number one reason is the summertime festival of Belgium, which was celebrated in carnival style with colorful costumes, fantastic floats and many days of merriment. The second one is the romance with Suzanne Jacobi. Rizal was so charming and dignified a gentleman that petite Suzanne was attracted to him. He was lonely in a strange country and Leonor was so far away. Like other women, Suzanne fell in love with Riza. She cried when he left toward the end of July 1890 for Madrid. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. See you in the next vlog.